Okay, so this is day 12. We're still in Lava Hot Springs. So we wanted to get better hand guards for the two KTMs. The stock hand guards are just plastic. And we checked with the dealer in Logan, and he didn't have any. He said that the dealer in Pocatello had some, which is a little town 30-40 minutes from where we're at right now. We just ran over to I-15 and ran up the interstate to the next town, and eventually found the dealer. And it's actually a really nice dealer, Pocatello Power Sports. They had more motorcycles than any dealership I've been in a while. You know, everybody else around here has just a ton of side-by-sides, ATVs, stuff like that. So anyway, went in there, talked to the guy. He found some aftermarket handguards, and we picked those up. They even got the colors they liked for their bikes, and went out in the parking lot to install them. Immediately ran into a problem because the screw that goes into the bar end was a different size. But AJ, the parts guy there, who, hats off to him, he was really good. He found some different handbars, had different size bolts that were the size we need, and he just opened up the package, took the bolts out and said, yeah, don't worry about it, I'll take care of this. And so we got the right size bolts and everything, got everything back together, even put a set on Daniel's bike just for preventative measure, and they looked really good. So by the time we got over there and got done doing all that, it was already like 2 o'clock, and it was hot, and we were kind of annoyed that we weren't making much progress. And I kind of half jokingly said, well, y'all want to just go back to the Lava Hot Springs and get that same hotel and ride the river again? And both kids were like, are you serious? And I was like, well, yeah, I guess. And they're like, sure, yeah, let's go. So we just turned around, came right back to Lava Hot Springs, and got the same exact room again. And Daniel and Sarah spent the bulk of the afternoon floating down the river, getting picked up, brought back, and doing that. I did some stuff on my bike. I was having trouble with all my lights going on and off, and that was happening again today. So I disconnected all the auxiliary lights that I have, the aftermarket lights, and I went down to, they actually have like an old-fashioned Ace Hardware here in town that's really cool. It has all kinds of stuff in it. It's like going back in time. It has a lot of Craftsman tools in there. It's like I want to buy them and ship them home. But anyway, I had a $15 can of contact cleaner so I could use like 15 squirts out of it. And took all the connections apart, and some of them were dirty. They all have seals on them, but you never know. So I just went ahead and gave them all a good blast, a contact seal or a contact cleaner, put them all back together, and the lights are working. Now it's just a question of will they continue to work if we get more rain or anything like that. And when I got done with that, I threw on my bathing suit, headed to the hot springs that are over in the river where I spent most of yesterday afternoon, and spent most of the day there. Met a lot of interesting people just sitting there in the hot springs. All these people were coming up. There were a couple from South Africa, a couple guys. One of them was from Vietnam, one of them was from China. They're in their late 20s or early 30s. Engineer, software engineer, chemical engineer. And had a really fun visit with them for a couple hours. I mean, I was probably in that stupid hot spring for 3.5 hours, just sitting here soaking. Looked like a serious prune when I got out. And I don't see a lot of sun, so I'm kind of like Gollum. When I come out in the sun, I'm like, oh, my eyes hurt, my skin's all pale. Amazingly, I don't have a sunburn. I don't think I do, but anyway, felt really, really good. So we just had a real easy, relaxing day. The kids had a lot of fun. I went and got a late dinner just now. Now we're doing laundry at the little KOA here that has like a 24/7 laundromat that's pretty nice. So tomorrow, we're going to attempt to get kind of back on, I won't say on schedule, but maybe back on route, kind of trying to hit some of the destinations that I had in mind on the original routes that I created. Getting on into the mountains over towards Boise, Idaho, and picking up some of the more curvy paved mountain roads in that area. I don't know how much dirt we're going to do. Sarah's still kind of, if it's not perfectly flat, perfectly straight, perfectly level, she's kind of got it. It's gotten in her head, and I don't want to push her, but at the same time, you kind of got to get back on that horse if you're going to do it. And this trip you know, it does have a lot of gravel involved, just by the nature of the fact that we're in the mountains. But you know, if I got to redo it, I'll redo it, and I'll bust out my little laptop that I brought with me and see if I can't work up some different routes. You know, the ride we did today was easy, so she didn't have any problem with that. But yeah, so short, easy day. Tomorrow we'll try to get back and see what we can do. So that's the update for today. Bye.